Ramona Remisat here again from RamonaRemisat.com with the weekly angel reading. And this is going to be the reading for the week of May 11th through the 17th. And here in Calgary, we're starting to see the trees leaf out. Some blooms are already coming up on some of the shrubs. It's exciting. So I thought it'd be fun to work with the flower therapy cards this week. So we don't really have full-blown flowers yet, but we can always set ourselves up for when that finally happens. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I will go ahead and shuffle the cards. And I've asked that the messages that come through be for the highest good of everybody who's watching. This will be for Monday, Tuesday. And that one's going to be for the middle. And we'll take this one for the end of the week. Okay, so it's, oh, look at this. So Monday, Tuesday, the beautiful red rose, open your heart. And the message on there actually says, your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from your past will be healed, and you will be met with the true passion you seek. Can you tell I need reading glasses? Oh my God, what does that say? So really this is about allowing and opening yourself up to receive. A lot of times we think we are open to receiving, and yet on a very sort of subconscious level, we have some blocks there, restraints there. And when that happens, even though we are asking our angels for help and they want to bring it, it's almost like you have a do not disturb sign hanging on your door, right? And it's like they want to bring you that, but you are putting up some kind of a block there. So this week would be a great time to check in and just see how open you really are. And that sometimes means taking the time to really kind of go within and really ask yourself, could there be anything that I'm doing that's preventing me from receiving? And one of the things that people tend to do is they chase, right? Especially when it's related to a relationship or a romantic partnership. They go out and they see something like they chase it, right? And anything you chase runs from you, whether that's the ideal person, money, a situation, a job, whatever. So it's a fear energy. And rather than kind of chase, the message here is about allowing that to happen. And so in doing that, then you do open yourself up to receive. You're willing. It's not like you having to chase something down. You're just allowing it to happen. You're open and receptive. So for Monday and Tuesday, really work with your affirmations that validate that openness and use them in such a way, like you might say, I'm open to receiving all the good that comes to me now. I open my arms wide to receiving, right? And you can change the words around, make it more personal, but you get the idea. And remember, the I am statements are the ones that are very, very powerful. And you want to craft your affirmations such that they're always in the positive. You never want to use the word not in an affirmation, right? So it's short, concise, as if it's happening now, even if you don't have it yet. Okay, so practice that. Start working with that. Really use them on Monday, Tuesday. Repeat them throughout the day if you can. If you can't, the best times are morning and at night. And if you can squeeze one in the middle of the day, even better. But I do believe it's better to work more powerfully with a few affirmations than rhyming off this list of like 50, right? Because then you're not really feeling that affirmation, because it's not just about rhyming off some words. You want to really get into that and feel it from the core of your being at the same time. So craft some affirmations that you can use for Monday and Tuesday that are around the idea of being open to receive and allowing and making that space for Spirit to bring you what you want, okay? In the middle of the week, we have Become the True You. And this is a really weird kind of tropically flower. And it's called the Werita. There it is, Werita. And the message says, show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. So this isn't the time now to closet yourself or to kind of be vague about anything, okay? You want to be very specific, and it's okay to be a little bit different. In fact, I just read today an article about why you need to be weird. And it's okay to be weird. It's because if you're not memorable, right? And there are people out there who do really crazy things on purpose because they know people are going to remember them. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have a business and you want to stand out, I'm not saying to run out and get, purple hair or anything like that, but sharing something unique about yourself that others might not know, maybe in your marketing message, things like that, so that, it makes you stand out. It is okay to do that. And it's time to be the true you. If you've been closeted, if you've been thinking about starting a spiritually based career and you're worried about that and how you're going to be perceived, I want to tell you, you have no worries, okay? Just be authentically who you are, because when you do who you are, you've heard of the saying, do what you love. And about a month ago, the angels actually kind of tweaked that for me, and they said, do who you are. So that what they mean by that is reach deep down, find out who you authentically are inside, and then make your career path in alignment with that. And when you do, and everything there is lining up, that's when magic happens. That's when the right people show up, the right opportunities show up, the money is there to support you, everything just flows. It's like the red carpet is unfurled in front of you. So if you haven't figured what that is yet, it's time now to do some digging and find out who you are, and then bring that forward and get in alignment with that in terms of what you are doing. And by doing so, like I said, the universe is going to show up for you. Right? When you show up for the universe shows up for you. So think about that in the middle of the week. And at the end of the week, we have cleanse your energy. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world out there. Just this past week, I've had, in a span of literally 48 hours, my phone and my email was blowing up like crazy. People needing to come in for a reading, for a Reiki session, and like urgent. They're like, can I get in today? Can I get in today? It was like stuff was going on. And then shortly after that, we had the earthquakes in Chile. We had riots in Baltimore. There was just so much crazy energy out there in the world. So that's still lingering. Some of that is still going on, and you feelers out there will really, this is going to affect you on a grander scale than maybe some of the other people. So if you're feeling tired, depleted, angry for no reason, sad for no reason, those are all signs that you've taken in a lot of outside energy, and you need to cleanse yourself from that. So they're also saying when you release from negativity, the answers to questions start to become more clear, right? When you're imagine yourself kind of with all this heavy energy stuck to you like static clay, right? And it's clouding you all over. So obviously you have a cloudy channel. You can't get clarity on what it is that, you're trying to get answers to or some insight into. So when you clear away all of that negative energy that's around you, then you will have that clarity. So one of the things you can do to clear yourself is actually use music. And music is awesome because it has two purposes. So it shields you from negativity in the first place. But any shields that you use, even if you're really rigid in your shielding practice, some stuff's still going to get through, right? It's not foolproof. So when it attaches to yourself, and you feel those effects, those physical effects, and you need to clear that out, music is something that you can use. So you can have it on playing in the background when you're working to make sure you're shielded and protected from other people's energy. And then, at the end of the day when you come home, or even on your way home, if you're driving, you can listen to music in your car. It kind of clears that away. Right? There's a whole bunch of other methods too, but we'd be here for a few hours for me to share all that with you. But I do get into that in detail in my angel course. We talk about all of that stuff. But for now, you can simply work with music. You can intuitively see what music you are drawn to. You can meditate on that. You can put that out there to the angels and just sort of see what comes to you. But a lot of people do this instinctively, which is really kind of cool. If you think about it, if you've had a bad day and you're just in a crappy mood, a lot of people just go instantly to their favorite song, right? And they'll put that on and they'll listen to it, and it does change their mood. It lifts that energy, makes you feel better. So if nothing else, you can always go to your favorite song and start there. And then, as you keep working with this, you might find that you're drawn to another type of music. So you can play around with it, have a little bit of fun, but it is a great tool to really help clear you and shield you, as I said. So it has a dual purpose. I like things that, have multiple uses. So that's what you can use for that. So think about that, especially in the weekend. You might have had a long, hard week, a lot of other people's energy bugging you, especially from work or friends or whatever. So give yourself a good clear. And actually, while you're at it, the angels are reminding you it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of clear your space at the same time, like all around you in your bedroom, wherever you sleep, throughout your home. And you can do that by calling on Archangel Michael and asking him to come in and help clear your space. You can use some white sage and, light the sage on fire and then blow it out so it's just smoking, and then waft that smoke throughout your home. There's many, many, many different clearing techniques. As I said, too many to mention right now. If you really want to get into that, you can contact me and I can give you the information on my Angels course, and you'll be able to learn more about those techniques. But for now, work with some of these, and that is it for the week. So of course you can always work with these actual flowers too. So we have the rose at the beginning of the week. We have Weretal, which might be a little bit harder to find, but even an image of it you can use. And then at the end of the week we have the African violet. So, you can work with those flowers just like you would work with a crystal. Have it in your space, meditate with it around you, whatever you feel drawn to do with those plants and those flowers. So that's it for that week. And if you are still finding yourself a little bit stuck on, manifesting, drawing into your life what you want, you're working with your angels and maybe you're still not quite seeing what you want, and you want to kind of speed up that process a little bit, head over to my website. It's www.ramonaremisat.com. You'll see that at the end of the video. And you can sign up to get my free 3-part video series where I walk you through the 3 key steps to manifest, to actualize what you want. And I look at it like a recipe, right? And there's only 3 ingredients. But if you want that recipe to come out right, you need to be using all 3 ingredients. So check out the videos and then let me know what you think. And I think you'll enjoy them. I think you'll really, really have fun with that. So go ahead and get that at ramonaremisat.com. You just enter your name and email in the little box at the top of the page, and you'll be off to the races. So have a fab week, and I hope you are starting to see some spring, signs of spring, some buds coming out, the robins singing, whatever signs of spring you enjoy. And so make sure you work with these tools this week. Really put them into action. And you can join me over on the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/connect2your angels. And I love getting feedback. So share with me how these tools are working for you. I want to know, are you enjoying them? Are you struggling? What's going on? So let me know. And in the meantime, practice until I see you all here next week. Thanks, everybody.